Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. In the last episode we successfully made it through Volcano Village, and we are just outside the Dragon's Nest. So before we go in here, I wanted to tell you guys you need to prepare because there's a very tough fight. We're heading right into the Dragon's Lair. I would highly recommend everyone to be at least at level 9 or higher. And for equipment, if you have poison bangles, put them on everybody, maybe except for Dart, because if he has the physical ring that we obtained for turning in the first 10 Stardust, then I would highly recommend to put that on the Dart. Also a power wrist you can put on the Lavitz, because he's our main heavy hitter, but just remember that whenever he gets poisoned, you're gonna have to heal him immediately. So with that taken care of, go ahead and enter the nest of the dragon. Alright, so as soon as you enter, go ahead and run forward to the second screen. You'll see a crate, but there's nothing we can do about that right now. Okay, so upon entering the second screen, Shayna will feel dizzy and run off, but after a while she gets used to the air. So you're just going to want to make your way to the third screen, and be on your guard because there are new types of enemies inside here. It's actually a pretty good place to get a couple levels up and level up your additions as well. So if you're behind in level, this is a pretty good place to level up. And I like these guys because they're annoying and they are fun at the same time. Mainly because they use the physical attack barrier, and what that does is it nullifies all physical attacks. While some people may say that's really annoying, I actually like it because we can really grind out our additions using that. So if you want, you can go ahead and fight around, level up a little bit, because the fight is going to be pretty tough.
Yes. Burning rush. One typhoon.
Whip smack.
Yes. Burning rush. One typhoon.
Whip smack.
Yes. Burning rush.
Man, this guy just keeps using physical attack barrier, but it's good because we can get our additions up. So just keep on attacking with your additions, and if you can nail them pretty good, then your additions will go up pretty quick.
Burning rush.
This is going to help us out to get all of our additions maxed out.
Yes.
So when we learn new additions, we can immediately start working on them. Alright, so continue through the dragon's forest or the nest of the dragon until you get to a big cobweb. Now what you're going to do is just run on top, and you're going to fall down. So you're now inside the actual nest of the dragon. The pure water just to the south will completely restore your HP and MP. So I highly suggest to do that now. And if you've got certain accessories you want to equip, I'm gonna do that. You should do that now too. Now there's a few items we need to get before we do the confrontation, and I'm gonna make this as quick as possible. You see those it looks like seaweed or some kind of weeds blocking the path. Well, also if you look, you'll see mushrooms. So touching a mushroom will make one of those weeds fall down out of the way, creating a path forward. So think of the mushrooms as switches to lower the gates that are blocking the path. So first off, we're going to go ahead and run around the area and fall down the middle right hand side path. Here you'll be taken down. If you head all the way to the south and then enter the doorway, it'll lead you to another doorway that you can follow, leading to another doorway. And then you can climb, and you'll be back up top. Here, run through a doorway and you'll find a mushroom. Go ahead and touch that mushroom to lower the far back gate. Then slide down the path to reach a lower level. And here you'll come to a chest. Open this chest to get a bravery amulet. Once you've got that, continue the way, or return the way you came.
Whip smack.
Typhoon!
Alright, once you're back to where you first started this path, go ahead and climb the vines that are behind the door we entered. This should take you back up top where you can find another mushroom. Go ahead and touch the first mushroom you come to lower down the weeds in order to get to a chest that contains a spirit potion. Further up ahead on the same path, you'll find another mushroom that you can touch to lower the final gate. Go ahead and descend through the hole, and you should be taken back down below where you can find another chest containing a body purifier. We're going to need a bunch of them. Once you got that, go ahead and climb back up. And there's only one more remaining path for us to take.
Yes. Burning rush.
Whip smack.
Typhoon!
Alright, so once you're back down to the lower area where you start off, go ahead and backtrack a little bit and you will find a doorway to the left that will lead you to the final chest, which contains a mind purifier. Once you have all these, take the northeast vines to reach the upper area. And if you have touched all the mushrooms, the path forward should be open. And when I to go ahead and save the game. And get ready. Make sure you heal all of your party members. And whenever you're ready, take the final door.
Yes. Burning rush.
One typhoon.
Whip smack.
Yes. Burning rush.
Whip smack. Whip smack.
Yes. Burning rush.
Alright, so once again, if you're not at the appropriate level, make sure that you take some time to grind your levels out. And I'm going to quickly make a backtrack to that pool of water so that I can get full HP and MP. Because this is going to be the hardest fight we have done so far. Again, try to make sure you have poison amulets to protect you against poison. And then take the northern door. Boy. It looks like Graham is also a Dragoon. So it looks like we're going to have to fight not only a Dragoon, but also the green tusked dragon. So this is going to be a really tough fight. Let me give you guys a quick heads up. The Dragon Firebrand has about 500 HP, and Graham the Dragoon has about 350 HP. They're both wind elements, so if you have any burnouts, you can use that to do extreme damage. Alright, so first off, we're going to take out the dragon, because he is the main one we have to worry about. So focus all your attacks on the dragon first. We need to take this guy out.
Whip smack.
One typhoon.
I'm going to go ahead and go Dragoon form with Dart. And I'm going to go ahead and use Explosion on all enemies.
Explosion!
Go ahead and use a healing potion on Rose.
One typhoon.
Firebrand may be about halfway down on his HP now. Does massive damage to Rose. I'm gonna go ahead and defend with Rose. Dart is poisoned now. Go ahead and continue attacking this dragon. We need to get him finished ASAP,
One typhoon.
because he's going to be poisoning all of our characters.
Burning rush!
Go ahead and use a body purifier on Dart with Rose. Rose is now out of mission, but hopefully this attack should wake her up from stun status, and it does.
Burning rush.
And hopefully this is enough to take out the dragon.
Run, Typhoon!
There he goes. Now once the dragon's gone, you can focus on Graham, the Dragoon. He's got the nasty attacks. Go ahead and use another healing potion on Rose.
Burning rush.
Run, Typhoon!
Graham only has about 350 HP, so you should be able to take him out a lot quicker than the dragon. I'm going to go ahead and go Dragoon form with Rose, because she has a pretty good magic attack that does damage to the enemy, but also heals all allies. And that is Astral Drain.
Astral Drain.
Heal all of our party members by 30 HP. Graham is halfway finished.
Run, Typhoon!
And he's almost done.
Burning rush.
Start to attack mercilessly because he's low on HP.
Burning rush.
And that should do it. Again, a very tough battle, so if you don't if you end up dying, don't give up. Just keep trying and eventually you'll get it. For winning you get 100 G and 1200 experience, which is awesome. That's 400 to each character. Dart levels up along with Rose. That's the end of Graham. All that's left is the Dragoon spirit that he left behind. It looks like Lavitz was recognized as the next Dragoon Master. So after the battle, you get the Dragoon Spirit of Jade Dragon. So it looks like Shayna is sick, and we can't go back across Volcano Villude. So we're going to have to go to the commercial town of Lohan in order to find a doctor. After the scenes, go ahead and climb the cobwebs in the background to make it to the top on the other side of the big cobweb that we fell down earlier. And before we leave, there's a quick thing I want to show you. Just to the right of the sign, you can jump over the water and just continue along the right side of the path. And we're going to backtrack to that crate that we saw earlier. you want, you can actually stay in the forest and do a little bit of grinding. Now that Lavitz has a Dragoon Spirit, he will gain SP for all of his additions. So if you want to max out his additions as well as get him to the Dragoon Spirit level 2 or Dragoon level 2 with Lavitz, you can do that. Just remember, in order to do that, you have to have Lavitz constantly using his additions, and it's best to use the addition that grants the most SP. So continue along the side path and you should come to the crate that we saw earlier but could not reach.
One typhoon.
Yes. Burning rush.
So go ahead and open that crate to get the chain mail, which is some very good armor. I'm going to go ahead and put that onto Dart right away. It brings his defense from 8 to 20. So that's a 12-point increase, which is very awesome. Once you've got that, continue the way you came. And in order to get out of the forest, you are going to have to backtrack through the dragon's nest. So you'll find a rock to the left. You're going to have to jump back across the river and then back down into the nest. But that's good because we land right by the refresh point where we can drink the water to get full HP and MP. Looks like the path is open to us. Gonna have to climb back up the cobwebs to exit the forest. Once on the other side, it's a home stretch to the world map. And here we are going to be heading to the next area, the commercial town of Lohan. But before that, I'm going to go ahead and save my game. And that is going to conclude this episode of Let's Play The Legend of Dragoon. So I'll see you guys next time where we head into Lohan in order to find a doctor for Shayna.